And we're back. I pulled the spacer out, put it all back together. One thing I did was I connected the spark plug wire back there, because that's a little hard to get to with that ignition coil bracket in the way. So I went ahead and put that in. Started getting this all connected. Now our holes lined up. That's all together. So you got this connector goes here, this one here, that circle one there. This hose comes with a brake booster. Let's see, this one wrapped around to cruise control, and then that one went across the top. But I don't know what the other three here are, so I'm gonna have to go through my old pictures and figure out where those are. Next, gotta put this contraption. It goes in front of here, goes on there, and then to that bolt. Alright, that thing's on. That thing there connects to the bottom bolt of that thing and the top there, and then that square electrical connection plugs in there. Then you got this vacuum line comes up, plugs in here, and then you've got this other one that comes up, wraps around, and then plugs in here. I still need to figure out those two. But I went ahead and put the throttle body on. Make sure you got your spacer in there. Put that on with 4 bolts, electrical connection here, and then you got this vacuum line on the bottom. And that runs back there, around through there, comes around, if I can follow it, right here, and plugs into this box here. Whatever that is, plugs in there. And then I connected the throttle cable and cruise control cable. That bracket just bolts in those 2 bolts there. Lines run across in there. That one goes to your throttle, and this one comes to your cruise control. Alright, so I went ahead and put all the spark plug wires on just to do it. So next I'm going to go ahead and put the pulley on the water pump and put the serpentine belt on, and then maybe put the fan on, put the radiator in, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so you're probably going to think I'm crazy, but I have a tip for tightening these bolts on here. Ford sells a tool to hold this still so you can tighten all these bolts. But what I found, take one of these hook things you can get like from Walmart or Home Depot or whatever. It's like you screw into the wall to hang stuff from. But if you take it, let's see if I can get you a good view, and you stick it like that, and when you tighten it, it holds it right in place. You just hang on to it here, put your wrench or your ratchet on, it'd be this bolt here, and you tighten it up, and then, you know, go around to the next one like that, next one like that, and works great. That's how I got these off before. Actually, no, before I used a different bar, but I figured this out taking the other one off the old engine. But yeah, just a little tip, works great. I think these were like $1 or something at Home Depot. Alright, so put that pulley on down there, and I put the fan on, and I put the fan shroud on, and I put the radiator in, and I got a couple tips for you. Put the fan in, and then you have to put this shroud down and lean it over here before you put the radiator in, because once the radiator's in, you can't get this shroud on, because obviously the fan is inside here. So put this on before you put your radiator in. And I've been fighting for the last hour with this other helpful tip I got for you. I don't know if it's on all Fords or just the Ranger, but down here you've got this, I think it's like an engine damper, and it has this little shock that attaches to the frame right there, and then it goes back here underneath everything and has 3 bolts. So to save yourself a headache, put that on before you put all this on, because that was a huge pain trying to get those 3 bolts in underneath there. Now I don't know what to do next. I'm gonna have to ponder for a minute. Alright, I just got back from Napa, and I got a new battery, new thermostat with gasket, some new spark plug wires, and a new air filter. So I went ahead and put this lower intake tube on. It's just got underneath the filter, actually no, underneath this box, because there's a tray underneath it. It's got 3 bolts attaching that down to the wheel well. Then you put this box on, and that attaches with 1 bolt there. And it has this tube, runs down up here and to the front frame. And then it has this pipe comes off and attaches to the header for hot air. I don't know why you want to suck hot air into the intake. You know, you want cold air, but maybe that's to help the engine warm up faster in the morning or something. I don't know. But I want to go over some of these vacuum lines with you, because I was getting so irritated I could not figure these out until I went back and looked at some old pictures that I had taken. So start right here. You know, you got this vacuum line comes down here, and it goes into this whole T section here. And this is where I got confused, because I actually had this upside down, and so nothing was lining up. But this one here will come down, and then that just goes around and into that wiring harness there. And then where it tees off here comes around, and it's this one that plugs into the top of the intake box. And you also got this hose that plugs in right next to it, and that actually runs underneath the box, comes out and attaches to the tube right there. Alright, now back here, this T coming off comes off here, and then you'll have another line that comes out, and this one goes to your fuel pressure regulator. And then this continues on, goes around the back, and that is the 2 lines that connect on the side right here. Both of those 2 come up and plug into the side. So hopefully that helps you. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the new spark plug wires on. I am seriously kicking myself right now for not just going and getting a thermostat when I had all this off, because now I gotta try to get the thermostat down in here, put the screws on with everything in the way. So I'll put that thermostat on, put the spark plug wires on, put the top of the intake back on, And I think from there, all we gotta do is put fluids in and put the battery on. I'm gonna go over all the vacuum lines and electrical connections once more and make sure, but I think we're just about there. Crazy. It's all coming to an end. Hopefully a good end. Hopefully I don't try to start it and it blows up. And then I'll be very upset. And then I'll just send this truck right back to the crusher where I saved it from. Probably not. I like the truck, so I'll save it. Alright, got the thermostat in there. Got the thermostat housing on. Got the upper radiator hose on. Got the lower radiator hose on. Went ahead and put the intake tube on. And that's got that hose that comes around to where you put the oil in. Then you got your electrical connection there. You got one screw there and one screw there that hold it together. The other end, it slips into slots there. Those are the two vacuum lines I was telling you about. That one goes over here, and then the left one goes to down there. Your heater core lines. This one on the right, it comes around here, goes around there, and it connects right down in there above the thermostat. It's kind of dark in there. One on the left goes down there, and it connects to the water pump. Probably can't really see where it connects, but it connects to the water pump. Got the new spark plug wires on. I checked all the electrical, all the vacuum lines. Got the battery sitting in here. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to put fluids and stuff in here. I'm gonna go over everything one more time just to make sure, and then we'll start putting all the fluids in. So I was just thinking about it, and this truck has been dead since I got it. I've never seen any lights on, anything powered. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I really want to see some lights on, because that will give me like a inspirational boost. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach the battery. I'm not gonna try to start it or nothing. I still haven't put any fluids or anything in it, but I just want to see some lights on. So let's see what we see. Oh, look at, there's a light on. Oh no. I think I covered up the microphone. I was so excited. There's a light on. Let's see here. Oh, we got a beep. Look at, we got lights on. Holy cow. Oh, I don't have the radio faceplate in here. Sweet, let me see if the headlights work. I think this fog light is connected. Let me see if that works. Oh wait, that means it's on. Nothing. Well, that sucks. The fog light doesn't work. Blinker? Oh, that's weird. Blinkers aren't going. Well, we got power. We got power. Oh, you know what? Let me charge this fuel pump a couple times, and then that's where my other Ranger did that too. You gotta kind of fiddle with this. See that? Huh. That's where my other Ranger did that. But sweet, we got lights and stuff. To get the air out of your fuel line, right here next to the fuel pressure regulator, you got this valve. You want to go in the truck, turn your key on. Don't start the engine, just turn the key on. You'll hear the fuel pump kick on. You know, then turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on a couple times. Come out here and then push this valve in here. You'll hear air come out and be like, you know. Then go in, turn it on and off a couple times again. You have to probably do it about 2 or 3 times until you get just gas coming out. See that? And then you know you got all the air out of there. See the valve there? It's gonna probably have a cap like this on it. So that's how you get the air out of your fuel system. Alright, I just finished putting all the fluids in. I let it sit for about an hour. Check the fluids again, make sure they're still at the proper level. And I guess now it's the moment of truth. I checked all the wire connectors, I checked all the vacuum lines, and I checked all the fuses. So I guess we're gonna see what happens. This is the first time trying to start it.